y'all, Jim Pankey here with an old classic called the East Tennessee Blues, and it's a fiddle tune, but it's a tune that comes up regular enough that it would probably behoove you to know it. And I thought, well, let's throw together a break to share with y'all, and some of this will be challenging, and I'll give you there's one little spot I'll give you a bailout, maybe a little easier way to get through it. But this is going to cover some single string ideas as well as some melodics. So hang in there. Hey y'all, if you like this lean, be sure to leave a like and a comment, especially if you like the material. And if you want to get notifications, well, you got to subscribe and ring the bell. You got to do both of those things. So definitely subscribe if you want the notifications, ring the bell. I'd appreciate it. Thanks. Okay, y'all, let's tackle this tune. We are in the key of C for this one, but we're in standard G tuning. So we got a little walk up, and you can do it any number of ways. You could start out, you could do that on the first string, or you could do that. You could bar it. You can do triplets on that first one. And then we're going to be at our 5th fret and 7th fret. And so it's 5, 1, 5, 2. And we're holding 5th fret, 2nd string, 7th fret, 1st string. Do it again. And then this time we're going to go. So 5, 2, 5, 1, 5, 2, and then 1 is open. So that sounds like slowly. And now we're going to go to an F chord, but we're not going to hold the whole F. We're just going to hold part of it. Really, it's going to look and feel a lot like a D7, but it's an F. And so this is where I do a little weird thing, and I'm going to show you 2 ways. I'll show you 2 ways to do this, and I'll show you the way I do it, and I'll show you a way that maybe you'll like to do it. So so it's 1, 2, 1, 3 is the pattern, and I do thumb, middle, thumb, index. I cross up with my index finger. But you could start it on the 2nd string with your index. So you could go index, middle, index, thumb, if you wanted to. I like to lead that with my thumb. That's just a personal preference. It can get a little squirrely, but I like the sound of it. But it's totally up to you. So that sounds like. And then it does that. So 2, 3, 2, 1, 3, 2 on the end. So all that together slowly. Got it? All right. Now we're going to get a C chord, and we're going to go. So 3, 4, 3, 1 is what I'm doing. And then 2, 3, 2, 1. So 3, 4, 3, 1, 2, 3, 2, 1. And then I come up to the 5th fret. You could. And then you could do 1, 2, 1 if you wanted to. But for me, it flows better if I slide all the way up to the 5th. So 3, 4, 3, 1. 5, 2, 3. So slowly. And now here's that part where you're going to say, Jim, that's totally not fair. My fingers don't stretch that far. And I'm going to tell you this. They will. You just have to give it time. But I'm going to give you 2 ways to do it. I like the stretch. It sounds really cool. There were certain notes that I wanted to put here, so I do the stretch to get the notes that I want. But I will give you a viable solution without the stretch. But let me do it first with the stretch. It also does a different right hand pattern than maybe we have done before. So I want you to think about an alternating roll, but without the left hand at this point. We're just going to go 4, 3, 2, 1. So thumb, index, thumb, middle. Thumb, index, thumb, middle. So 4, 3, 2, 1. And now here's the stretch. So 4, 3 at the 5th fret, 2 at the 7th fret, and 1 at the 9th fret. And then you're going to hit 3, 2. Okay, so I'm going to walk you through it really slowly and then show you an alternative for the big stretch, okay? You could, instead of that pinky, you could put your ring finger at the 7th fret. Or you could even slide on up to this. So there's your 2 options. So you're barring at the 7 and putting that ring finger still at the 9th. All 3 of those work. So you have options. Now what comes is a little walk down. Index on the 3rd string, 4th fret, and then you've got the 5th fret on the 2nd and 5th fret on the 1st. And you can pinch those, slide back a fret, or you can do them as triplets. And that's just 3, 2, 1, just really quickly. Or if you want to do it with your thumb, you can. And then it goes back to the beginning. And then that same. Now we just need a G chord. So what I did there was slide into G. So a slide from 3 to 4 into that G shape. And then I'm going to hammer to the 5th fret on the 2nd string. And that's just a forward roll. So slide 2, 1, 5, 2, 1, 5, C. And that gives you the whole first part. So let's play through that whole thing. Excellent. Now let's do the B part. And the B part is fairly simple. And basically what we're going to be doing is we're going to be just moving through chords, and you have all kind of options here. So here's what I do. I walk back up to that. So I'm at this C, but I'm going to walk back up to this C and land back down here somewhere. So wise. So anything that you want to do there, double forward roll. 2, 1, 2, 1, 5, 2, 1, 5, back to that C. So all of those things work. I kind of like to do so slide 1, 5, slide back 5, and pinch that. It's just a little syncopated thing, but it's simple. That's why I choose to do it, and I can remember it. But anything that really works there, you can just double forward roll all through that. And then we're going to go to F. So anything there, so it's a partial F I'm holding, and I hammer to the 3rd on the 2nd string. And you can do it double forward if you wanted to. Anything works there. So I do. That's forward. So hammer 2, 1, 5, 3, or 5, 2, 3, 1. And now we go back to our big stretch if you want to. And then it repeats. F-chord. Literally anything works over that. And then back to our little same tag as the A part. So let's play through the whole thing. Alrighty, folks, there is you a fun but not particularly simple break to East Tennessee blues. I did tab that out, or a close approximity thereof of what we've done, and it'll be available on there'll be a link for that. But I hope you learned this one and get out there, and when the fiddlers call East Tennessee blues, you'll be ready. You won't have to put your capo on, and you can do it. I believe in you. We'll see you soon.